Today on the Muskie Daily, changes are being made to who lives where on campus.
The Delta 5K was held on Saturday despite chilling winds.
And Matt and Aaron are back with a special edition of 1 Minute Review.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Muskie Daily. I'm Josie James.
And I'm Zach Vinsky. Residence Life is making some changes regarding living on campus. Starting in the fall of 2016, Thomas Memorial and Moore Halls will be the only living areas on campus open to freshman students. Director of Resident Life Andy Kelly says the main reason for the change is due to the large amount of success that all first-year dorms have had in the past. Kelly also says that by having all the first years on one hill, Residence Life will be able to focus more on them and their transition into college life. If the change doesn't seem to have the impact desired, the dorms can always be switched back to housing students of different classes.
Dan Hughes of the San Antonio Stars is a Muskingum University alumnus from the small town of Lowell, Ohio. Hughes graduated from Muskingum with the class of 1977 with a double major in physical education and history. After graduation, Hughes went on to coach at the University of Toledo for men and women's basketball and then made his move to the WNBA in 2000. Hughes explains how being from a small town has helped him in his coaching career.
You know, I think what you start to understand is that coaching is about teaching, and teaching is about relationships. And you come from a small town, you develop relationships. I mean, it's kind of the way of the world, you know. People know who everybody is, you know, and so I see it more as an advantage than a disadvantage.
After finishing 6th in the Western Conference last season, Hughes and the Stars have a second overall pick in the WNBA draft.
In a puff of colors, Delta and the Muskingum Greeks hosted the Delta 5K Color Run on Saturday to support the Open Arms Pregnancy Center and House of Samuel. The meaning behind the colorful holy powder was to raise awareness of the safe haven laws. These laws state that if a new mother decides to leave a newborn infant with a statutorily designated private persons, such as a police station or a fire station, no questions will be asked. Representatives from both the Open Arms and House of Samuel were present at the race to speak about their organization's qualities and opportunities for infants and ways to approach certain situations.
Muskingum University's annual end-of-the-year event known as Muskie Palooza is drawing nearer as the spring semester comes to a close. The event is set to take place April 23rd on the East Lawn from 1 till 5 in the evening. This year's theme will be festivals and will include a rock wall, mechanical football, and a double free fall that will be 12 and 18 feet from the ground. If anyone is interested in helping out, you can email Muskie Programming Board at mpb@muskingum.edu.
Muskingum University Intramurals has added a new sport this spring. Water polo is being introduced sometime this month. Intramurals coordinator Devin Cecil says that the games will be held in the rec center pool. There are 3 leagues set up that include a men's, women's, and co-ed league. Depending on the number of teams that are interested, the leagues may be shifted around. Cecil says that he thinks water polo will gain popularity on campus and encourage students to see what the other intramural sports are all about. Coming up, Matt and Aaron are back to talk to us about the X-Men trailer in the 1 Minute Review, as well as the new health review by Seth Kovar.
We'll be right back.
Being made on campus by tuning into Student Senate here on Orbit TV. Student Senate meetings air every Tuesday at 11 in the evening and Wednesdays through Sundays at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
A team led with experience, reporters forged from ethics, and a crew dedicated to bringing the knowledge. This is the Muskie Daily, the #1 rated college television broadcasters in New Concord.
Matt and Aaron are back with their 10th 1 Minute Review featuring the most recent X-Men Apocalypse trailer.
Hey guys, it's Trey.
I'm DJ Ace.
And today on 1 Minute Review, we're going to talk about the new X-Men Apocalypse trailer.
Yeah, it dropped like roughly a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was pretty epic, lots of action, a lot of looks at new characters.
Olivia Munn's new character.
Psylocke.
That was my favorite scene of the entire trailer when she like slices through
The car.
The car, yeah.
Got J-Law again as
She is
Mystique. And personal favorite of mine, Magneto. Probably one of my top 5 favorite villains. I want to see how he got mixed up with Apocalypse, who's being played by Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, the makeup on Oscar Isaac is probably like the best I've seen for any villain in a long time.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, I really just love the tone of the trailer and how the music really was incorporated so well. The Coldplay song.
And we'll get more Quicksilver.
Yes, Quicksilver,
Absolutely.
he's been my favorite of the new X-Men universe.
Comes out on May 27th. We'll be there. Hope you're there too.
Yes.
This has been 1 Minute Review. What's up, homies? This is the 10th episode of 1 Minute Review. Thanks for sticking it out with us
Thank you
this
so
far.
much.
The first few were little.
It means so much to me.
Yeah.
I'm just emotional
He's
about
very
it. I'm not
emotional
really
about
emotional
It's
about
very
it. Thank you very much.
Very exciting for us, that's for sure.
Yep.
We're on our way to YouTube fame, and you can help by subscribing.
Yes.
Hopefully, there's a magic subscribe button
Your one
roughly here,
or down here,
right here,
something.
somewhere. And
On my
follow
face.
us on Twitter.
Yes. And thank you guys just for, keeping up with us. And if you have any criticisms, just constructive criticisms, please. Put
No
in the
haters.
comments. If you want to be a hater, go for it. It's fine too.
Actually, we'll probably just burn. The internet's gonna burn me.
Yeah, I mean,
I just got burned.
If you,
and I don't even know.
any kind of criticism, any kind of criticism is fine, really.
Yeah.
But mainly, we like constructive.
And if you have new ideas, let us know.
Yeah, we are willing to try new things.
Absolutely. And longer videos are down the pipeline.
Soon.
Longer reviews. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
yeah, we'll be back.
See you.
A high-speed chase spans multiple states, a school bus catches fire, and a cat fetches. Seth Kovar has all the clips you have to see in today's Take a Look at This.
A high-speed police chase spanning 2 states. Authorities say the female suspect stole a Toyota Camry in Independence, Missouri, and the chase was on. Police tailed her into Kansas, where she lost control and spun out. She's not only accused of stealing the car, but shoplifting as well. Almost 24 ninth graders had to scramble to get off this school bus before it burst into flames Monday. They were on their way to the Oklahoma City Zoo when one of the tires caught fire. No one was hurt, but the bus was destroyed. It's not clear what started the fire. And now for a dose of adorable. Look at this cat who thinks he's a dog. That's right, Leo is playing fetch. For Take a Look at This, I'm Seth Kovar.
After the break, find out what's in store for us as we look at the weather heading our way and all of the things Muskie Sports did over the busy weekend.
We'll be right back.
We have the cameras. We have the talent. Orbit Media, where the magic happens.
On the story. On the quad. On the scene. This is the Muskie Daily.
Tonight is going to be cloudy with a low of 31. Tomorrow is going to continue to be cloudy with a 30% chance of showers and a high of 63. Tomorrow night, expect rain showers with a 90% chance and a low of 45. Now let's take a look at your extended forecast.
This is Will Mullins, and I want to encourage you to watch Chapel on Orbit TV Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks.
Find out what decisions decisions are being made at Student Senate that could affect your campus organization by tuning into Orbit TV on Tuesdays at 11 in the evening, and again on Wednesday through Sunday at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
Women's lacrosse had an exciting battle against St. Vincent over the weekend. They barely came out on top over the Bearcats 11-10. Ashley Adams scored a career-high 6 goals, including the game-winning goal with 58 seconds left in the game. Backing her up in the scoring departments are fellow sophomores Katie Meggery and Kaylee Norvit, each scoring 2 goals as well for the Muskies. The win brings their record to 4-7. The next game for the girls is this Saturday when they take on Otterbein in an OAC showdown. Women's golf finished 4th at the Mount Union Spring Invitational Saturday after the final day of competition was canceled due to weather conditions. Leading scorer for the Muskies, Emmy Miller, did not play. The sophomore standout is currently battling a stress fracture. In her place, freshman Sydney Bowers led the Muskies, shooting a 114 to place 19th in the 25 golfer field. As the Muskies shot a combined .524 in the tournament. The Muskies will not compete as scheduled this upcoming weekend at the Ohio Wesleyan Invitational. Muskie baseball's momentum came to a grinding halt Saturday as the team was swept in a doubleheader with Marietta. The Muskies were throttled in Game 1 18-7 and then fell in Game 2 9-2. Fielding was an issue for the Muskies in both games, as the team committed 9 errors in the field between both games, with 6 coming in Game 1. The losses have moved the Muskies down in the OAC standings, with the team currently sitting in 5th place. The women's tennis team fell at home last Sunday, losing 9-0 against Trine. Nicola Bocard and Lindsay Brindak competed in doubles and lost 8-4. Meanwhile, in singles, Bocard competed in the hard-fought match against Madison Kakovic before coming up short. The Muskies now stand 0-7 overall on the season. The women's next match is next Tuesday when they go on the road to play Capital. The Muskies softball team started to work their way back from a rough start to the season Sunday, splitting a doubleheader with Marietta at home. The Pioneers came away victorious in the first game 4-1, but the Muskies struck back in Game 2, earning a 3-2 win. Dakota Demiscus got the win in Game 2, earning a complete game victory while striking out a career-high 8 batters. The Muskies now stand at 9-15 on the year and will look for a couple easy OAC wins Wednesday when they face the last-place team in the conference, Wilmington. Up next, we check back in at the desk where we will talk about a doggy fashion show that is heading our way, and we take a look at the end-of-the-year concert coming up soon to campus.
Stay updated on decisions being made on campus by tuning into Student Senate here on Orbit TV. Student Senate meetings air every Tuesday at 11 in the evening and Wednesdays through Sundays at 10 in the morning and 6 and 11 in the evening.
A team led with experience, reporters forged from ethics, and a crew dedicated to bringing the knowledge. This is the Muskie Daily, the #1 rated college television broadcasters in New Concord.
The annual boat regatta is taking off on Saturday, March 16th at 2 in the afternoon. Students will get the opportunity to be in a competition of creative boat making and decorating to see whose boat will stay afloat the longest. Sophomore Adam Brown has more on the competition.
Students build a boat out of cardboard and duct tape together and make it a theme, so it could be, I know one of ours is a piece of ship, so theirs is like that themed. And then they have to sail it from one end of the Muscatine Pond around the bridge and back. And then they earn prizes for first, best themed, and quickest sinker.
Students Against Animal Suffering and the Animal Shelter Society of Zanesville are co-hosting a doggy fashion show starring some of the shelter's furry friends. Come to John Glenn Gym Saturday from noon till 3 in the afternoon. Admission is free and donations are welcome but not required. There will also be snacks and refreshments provided.
Student tickets are now available for a big concert. Log into Muskie Link to redeem one free student ticket. Additional tickets will be available for $20 each. Redeem your tickets as soon as possible before they run out.
You can sign up on OrgSync to compete in Slime Time. Your team will compete in a number of games and the loser will get slimed. Slime Time will be held in the bottom of the chest Friday night at 9 in the evening. That's it for this episode of the Muskie Daily.
Be sure to check back on Thursday for more news. Have a great night.